The Nason Minute with Kevin Nason.
Growing up in the 60s and 70s, we heard a lot about union workers going on strike. Having spent a decade in Akron, Ohio, I know all the stories about all the striking rubber workers. But you don't hear much about strikes anymore, although really right now you're hearing a lot about strikes. Of course, the Writers Guild of America, the WGA, the TV and motion picture writers on strike right now. But I also saw a story the other day that Southwest airline pilots have talked about going on strike and will be joining the United Airlines pilots. They're all striking about higher wages. It's strange that you don't hear much about unions these days. Unions aren't as popular. Now, perhaps it's where I live. In the South, unions aren't as popular as they were in the Rust Belt, where you heard about union activity all the time. There are unions around, but not as much. Of course, the world has changed in the last 50-plus years. But people on strike right now, it's all about wages. It's the haves and the have-nots. And too many people feel they're in the have-nots. Kind of reminds me of back in the 60s and 70s, when you often heard the same arguments too. The times may change, but do they really?